South Africa is in the middle of a major conversation. It's like the country decided to renovate its house. But, the house is actually the institution of marriage. The government has introduced something called the marriage bill. The goal here is to create one single law for all types of marriages. Imagine having different rule books for soccer depending on where you play. It would be confusing, right? That's what South Africa has right now with its marriage laws. There are civil marriages, customary marriages, and religious marriages, all living under different legal roofs. The new bill aims to bring everyone under one big, modern, and fair umbrella. This is a huge deal. For years, certain marriages, like many Islamic unions, were not fully recognized by the law. This left many women and children without legal protection if the marriage ended or the husband passed away. It was a serious gap. The new marriage bill is trying to fix this. It's an attempt to tidy up a messy legal closet and make sure the laws reflect the country's constitution, which is really famous for its powerful promises of equality and dignity for all citizens. So the government is holding public hearings across the country, asking people, what should marriage in South Africa look like in the 21st century? The idea is simple: one nation, one marriage law. This new framework would recognize the different ways people choose to unite, whether it's through a civil ceremony, a traditional custom, or a religious rite. It also brings up important questions that were once whispered but are now being shouted in public forums. For instance, the bill supports raising the minimum age for marriage to 21, a move many people agree with to protect young people. It also wants to make registering customary marriages compulsory, which could help protect partners, but also creates challenges for those who haven't registered. But here's where the conversation gets really spicy. The bill opens the door for some things that have been practiced for a long time, but were never fully legal, while keeping other doors firmly shut. This has sparked a nationwide debate that is less about legal paperwork and more about the fundamental definitions of family, gender, and equality. It's a national therapy session, but with politicians and lawyers. Everyone has an opinion, from city activists to rural chiefs, and they are all making their voices heard as the country tries to build a marriage law that truly fits everyone. Let's get into the heart of the debate. The marriage bill has a very interesting feature. It makes room for polygamy. That's when one man is married to multiple wives. This practice is part of some cultures in South Africa and is already recognized under the Customary Marriages Act. The new bill aims to continue this recognition within the single legal framework. So the proposed law says, okay, one man, multiple wives, we can make that work. This is seen by some as a way to respect cultural traditions and bring them into the modern legal system, ensuring all wives have equal rights and protection. But then people read the fine print. They looked through the bill and noticed something was missing. If a man can have multiple wives, can a woman have multiple husbands? This is called polyandry, and the bill is completely silent on it. It doesn't approve it, it doesn't even mention it. So, the law effectively says yes to polygamy but no to polyandry. This has caused a huge outcry. People are asking, how can you call this equality? It feels like a one-way street, where the rules are different for men and women, which goes against the very spirit of South Africa's constitution. This is where activists and citizens are drawing a line in the sand. They argue that if the goal is true equality, you can't have a rule that only applies to one gender. It's like a restaurant saying you can order a combo meal, but only if you're a man. Women have to order à la carte. Many South Africans believe this is a clear case of discrimination. The Constitution's Section 9 promises everyone equal protection and benefit of the law. Critics of the bill say that allowing polygamy while ignoring polyandry is a direct violation of this promise. This has become the most talked about part of the entire bill. The public hearings have been filled with passionate arguments about this double standard. People are challenging lawmakers to explain the logic. If marriage is about the union of consenting adults, why should the law dictate the gender combination of those unions? This isn't just a side issue. For many, it's the ultimate test of whether the new marriage bill is genuinely about creating a fair and equal society or just updating old biases with new legal language. It's a debate that forces everyone to think hard about what equality really means. In the midst of this national debate, powerful voices are emerging. One of the most prominent is Jolene Geldenhuys, a 34-year-old woman from Durban. She isn't just talking about polyandry, she is living it. Jolene is in a loving relationship with 2 husbands. Although their union isn't legally recognized yet, she held a symbolic wedding ceremony with her second husband earlier this year to make a statement. She uses her story and social media to fight for the legalization of polyandry, arguing that love and family shouldn't be limited by outdated and unequal laws. Her courage is inspiring others to speak up for their right to choose their own family structure. On the other side of the conversation are many religious and traditional leaders. For them, this isn't a question of equality but of faith and sacred tradition. Many faith-based organizations have stated that they believe marriage is a union between one man and one woman only. They are strongly opposed to the legal recognition of polygamy, polyandry, and even same-sex marriages. These leaders are asking for a stronger conscience clause in the bill. This would give marriage officers the right to refuse to officiate a union if it goes against their personal beliefs, protecting their religious freedom. Beyond the debate about who can marry whom, there are serious concerns about protecting vulnerable people. During the public hearings, some residents worried that legalizing polygamy could make things worse for women. They fear that it might entrench gender-based violence, a massive problem in South Africa. The concern is that women in financially or emotionally difficult situations could be pressured or forced into polygamous marriages against their true will. They are calling for the law to include strict safeguards to ensure that consent is real and that women's rights are always protected. These different viewpoints show just how complex this issue is. It's a clash of deeply held beliefs, personal freedoms, and the collective desire for a safer, more equal society. Women like Jolene are fighting for a future where the law sees all relationships as equal. At the same time, cultural and religious leaders are fighting to preserve traditions they hold dear. And in the middle are those who are simply asking, whatever we decide, how do we make sure that no one gets hurt? It's a delicate balancing act with the well-being of millions at stake. As South Africa continues to debate its new marriage bill, it's clear that the country is grappling with its own identity. It's a nation built on a promise of being a rainbow nation, a place where diversity is celebrated and equality is the law of the land. This debate is putting that promise to the test. The arguments over polygamy and polyandry are not just about marriage. They are about whether the rights guaranteed in the Constitution apply to everyone equally, in every part of their lives, including who they choose to love and build a family with. It's a journey, not a destination. The discussions have brought important issues to the forefront. People are demanding better legal protection for everyone, especially women and children. The call to officially recognize Islamic marriages, which was a major gap in the old system, shows a desire to leave no one behind. Similarly, the conversations around legally recognizing cohabiting partners and protecting their property rights highlight a move towards a more inclusive understanding of what a family can be. These are not small details. They are fundamental to ensuring that the law serves the people in all their diversity. What this process shows is that democracy is alive and well in South Africa. It can be messy, loud, and uncomfortable, but it's happening. Citizens are not passively waiting for a law to be handed down to them. They are showing up, speaking out, and demanding a seat at the table. They are shaping the law themselves. This active participation is a hopeful sign. It proves that South Africans are deeply invested in building a just society and are willing to have the difficult conversations needed to get there. It's a sign of a healthy, evolving nation. Ultimately, the hope is that South Africa will land on a solution that honors its founding values. The final version of the marriage bill has the potential to be a landmark piece of legislation, a testament to a country brave enough to confront its past and build a future where every citizen's dignity is respected and their right to equality is protected without exception. The road is long and the work is hard, but the destination is a society where the law on marriage, like the nation itself, is a true home for all. That's a future worth fighting for.